welcome to On a Hat Trick. Welcome to Really Bad Champions League Predictions, Quarterfinal Edition. I'm going to be giving you my predictions for the quarterfinals. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and share the video with your friends. I would love to see the channel grow, and that is the best way you can help. Anyway, let's get into the predictions. The first quarterfinal that'll happen is Atalanta versus PSG. Atalanta caught many people's attention by qualifying for this tournament last year. They followed it up this season by developing one of the most prolific attacking sides in Europe, scoring 98 goals in Serie A. Meanwhile, PSG has hardly played any football since March, only playing 2 competitive games since then, both of them being separate French Cup finals. They beat Saint Etienne 1-0 and then beat Lyon 6-5 on penalties. They've been far from their best and hardly look very threatening. It is also worth mentioning that in both matches that PSG have played, their opponent has gone down to 10 men and PSG have failed to capitalize on their advantage. Overall, Atalanta's recent form has been very suspect with only 2 victories. However, they managed a 1-1 draw with an AC Milan side who have looked like the best side in Italy since the restart. Overall, I think that while PSG are the better side, Atalanta have a very formidable system and style of play that will threaten PSG's backline. I think that Atalanta are a sleeper pick to go deep in the tournament. Their main weakness in the Serie A was a lack of depth with the condensed schedule of the restart. However, during the Champions League, this will not be a problem. They'll win 3-1 against PSG and book themselves a spot in the Champions League semi-final. The next quarterfinal is RB Leipzig versus Atletico Madrid. RB Leipzig looked in fine form in the Bundesliga after the restart. However, in the past 5 matches, they only won 2 matches, drawing 2 others and losing the final one. RB Leipzig will sorely miss their talismanic striker Timo Werner, who has agreed to join Chelsea for the next season. Atletico Madrid has been in somewhat better form, winning 3 of their last 5 matches and drawing 2. RB Leipzig have seen a meteoric rise over the past few seasons and finished 3rd in the Bundesliga this season. Atletico Madrid finished 3rd in La Liga behind Barcelona and Real Madrid. Leipzig have a very dynamic, very attacking play style, whereas Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid are very well known for being solid defensively and not giving up many goals, allowing only 27 goals in the La Liga this season. This match will see Leipzig dominate the possession and try to break down Atletico's solid defense. Ultimately, I think that without Timo Werner, Leipzig will struggle to convert chances and won't be able to get through Atletico's defensive system. Atletico Madrid will win 2-0, going on to the semi-final. Now, let's talk about FC Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. Barcelona fairly comfortably beat Napoli in the round of 16 match. Barcelona has very famously been a dumpster fire over the past few months. They went into the break with the lead in the La Liga, but ended up losing it to Real Madrid after some very poor results. The transfer saga with Arthur Pjanic with Juventus has also raised serious questions regarding the confidence of Barcelona's board. However, despite all that, Barcelona overall had a very good game against Napoli. Lionel Messi had all his creative genius, scoring an incredible goal and having another one disallowed. Frankie de Jong and Nelson Semedo also had good games, making great forward runs, pushing the ball forward. However, both struggled to find a pass into the final third, killing those attacks. My main criticism for that match was that Griezmann was absolutely woeful. He was barely involved, and while he made forward runs towards the end of the match, he was not able to effectively collect the ball. Bayern Munich had a very dominant performance against Chelsea, winning 4-1 against the English side. Robert Lewandowski's incredible season continued, scoring 2 goals and having 2 assists, being directly involved in all of Bayern Munich's goals. They were defensively very solid, and while Chelsea did score a goal and had another one disallowed from being offside, they were not very threatening. There were questions regarding how Bayern Munich would cope after having a month off after the end of the Bundesliga, but they did not show signs of this at all. Much of the consensus that I have seen is that Bayern will completely dominate Barcelona and thrash them. However, I think that it will be much closer than many people are giving it credit for. Whenever Messi is on the field, he's very capable of destroying teams by himself. Furthermore, the fact that this is just one match adds to this, as anything can happen in one match. Overall, I still think that Bayern will win 4-3, but don't take the end result for granted. I would not be very surprised if Messi pulls out some magic to help push Barcelona into the semi-finals. Finally, the last semi-final is Man City versus Lyon. Man City were able to pull off a victory against Real Madrid. Real Madrid's solid defense was nowhere to be found, and Man City capitalized on mistakes from the Real Madrid defense, notably from Rafael Varane. Man City had control over the match. They had 54% of the possession and 21 shots to Real Madrid's 9. They had 54% of the possession and had 21 shots to Real Madrid's 9. City also had 6 shots on target to Madrid's 4. While Madrid didn't have as many shots, they put a greater percentage of other shots on target, which could indicate concerns regarding City's defense. Lyon was not expected at all to do well against Juventus, and I personally had Juventus going through. However, Juventus just enough to go through. Ronaldo scored 2 goals to give Juventus a solid chance, but they were not able to capitalize. Overall, Lyon did not do a great job of stopping Juventus' attack, even with Juventus struggling to clear from the midfield. Because of this, I really don't think that Lyon will be able to shut down Man City's attack, which is one of the best in Europe. Overall, Man City are just too good of a side for Lyon to get past. I think Lyon will put up a great fight, but Man City will win 4-1, advancing to the Champions League semifinals. Anyway, that's all that I have for you today. Let me know what you think about my predictions. Do you think we will see any upsets, and what are your predictions on who will make the semifinals? Leave them and your other thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.